guys, in today's video I am so excited to be doing a first impressions makeup tutorial. Everything in this look is a first impressions other than the brows. I'm excited to show you guys this. If you want to see this tutorial, keep on watching. This is the Jeffree Star Summer Collection You Better Work. Yeah, this is You Better Work by Jeffree Star. And it stains really bad. So that's why I have like a little purple like line. But we'll get past that. So I'm going to start off with this Smashbox Photo Finish Iconic Primer Stick. It is basically their photo finish primer, I guess, in a stick form. Oh my gosh. Okay, I put on like a few swipes like right here and it just blurs everything. Where did my pores go? Like this is the, like if you look really close, like I don't know if you can tell. You can tell it's just more blurred than on this side. For my foundation, I'm going to be using the Fenty Beauty Foundation. It's super runny. Okay, I don't think I needed 3 pumps. It's really matte. You can already tell it's oxidizing and getting darker, which is not a bad thing because I think it actually matches pretty well so far. For my concealer, I have the Sephora Bright Future Gel Serum Concealer in the color 01 Bavarian Cream. This stuff legit looks white. So I literally got it in the lightest shade. This concealer, I already like it. This is the Tartiest Pro Glow Palette. So I'm going to go in and cream contour. And to do that, I'm going to go in with the Made You Look Flat Foundation Brush from the new Made You Look brush set. Which this is also a first impression. I have never used these brushes yet. I'm so excited. And inside of the Tarte palette, there's this color called Shade. It is the only cream color in this palette. Ooh, that is a nice cool tone contour. I don't know how fast it's gonna dry, so I'm just gonna do the one side, blend it out. I'm gonna use the same thing on the tip of my brush and contour my nose. I'm gonna go back in with that Sephora concealer and I'm just gonna touch up the highlights on the nose. This is the Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drops in the color Celestial. I used the Custom Enhancer Drops in the color Moonlight, but when I went to buy the full-size version, I figured I'd go with this color instead because it would just match my skin tone better. And then I tap it out with a beauty blender. Alright, it is now time to set the face with some translucent powder. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder in the color 05 Fair. I got it in the lightest shade I could find, and it's still got the sticker on it. So far so good. It's light enough for my skin, which is really nice. I'm also going to set the center of my forehead, focusing on where I have acne. I'm just going to take a powder brush. This is from the Made You Look brush set, and I'm just dusting away wherever you don't want it to bake. So like I want my under eyes and I want where it's on my acne, I want that to bake, but the rest of my face I want it just to be lightly kind of set. I'm just going to do my brows off camera with the Anastasia Dip Brow in the color Soft Brown, just because it's nothing new. Can I just say, I forgot how easy it was to fill in your brows when you actually pluck your brows. Like, who would have thought? Like, I can't remember the last time I seriously like took time out of my day to sit down and like nicely do my brows, which I did before this video, and that was the quickest I've like ever filled in my brows. So, mental note. But I am going to sweep away the powder as well as use that excess powder from the under eyes, sweep it specifically on the contour areas. I'm looking at this face and I think it's the foundation, but there's a lot of like gross texture and I really don't like it. I'm going to need to play with this foundation more, test it out, use it in different ways, mix it with different things, figure out what works best, because right now I just kind of look like a cakey mess. And that could also be the powder on top of this foundation, like maybe the two just don't work well, because this is not a translucent powder, it is something with coverage in it, so that could also be what's making it look like kind of just gross. This is the Made You Look double-ended brush. I'm going to take this side and use the same powder and just set my eyelids. I'm going to go in and contour, and to do that I'm going in with the Tarte palette, and I'm going to use the Sculpt shade to like chisel. I'm going in with the Made You Look powder brush just because I'm kind of using this as a bronzer, I guess, so I want it to be kind of all over the face and in a wider area, so I'm using the bigger brush. This is definitely not a bronzer, definitely a really nice cool tone contour because it's very cool tone. So I'm gonna go in with the smaller powder brush, and I'm gonna use that to really sculpt the cheekbones. I'm gonna go back in with the little eyeshadow brush here just to contour my nose. I really like this contour duo to contour my nose. The color, the undertones, it's not warm tone, it's very cool tone, it just looks really good. I'm gonna go back in with the translucent powder just to cut all the contoured areas. Now for my blush, I'm gonna go in with the BH Cosmetics Blush Neutrals 26 color eyeshadow and blush palette. Here's the palette, so pretty. I'm gonna go in with the second shade right here. It is a dark apricot-y type blush, and I'm gonna go in with the smaller contouring brush, and I'm just gonna, I'm pretty sure these are pigmented. Oh yeah, I was right. Oh, I like that. Now I'm gonna go in with my big powder brush, dust off all the bake. I'm kind of running out of brushes because all my brushes are dirty at the moment, but I'm gonna use this pointed rounded tip brush just to apply my highlight. And for my highlight, I'm gonna go in with the color Strobe, which is the top one. It looks a little bit more natural, so I wanna see how that looks on its own. Okay, not natural, not natural. And I'm just going to top that off with Stunner, which is underneath it, which I figured I was going to go in with anyway because it looks to have a lot more shimmer in it. So I'm just going to add that right on the top. It's a little bit silvery. I think I'm going to add a little bit of Lit. This one is kind of dark. I don't want it to be too dark for my skin tone, but I feel like when I mix it, it might look good. Touch that right on the nose and then on the Cupid's bow. For the eyes, I am going to be using that BH palette that we used with the blushes. It looks really pretty, but I think I'm also going to mix it with a couple MAC eyeshadows. I did recently get a bunch of new MAC eyeshadows. I got 9 new eyeshadows from MAC, so I'm going to be using a couple of those in with the BH palette. Shade right here is like the warmest in the palette. I'm just gonna try using that on this fluffy brush, but it's not really like warm. It's really pigmented and it blends out beautifully. Here's a new MAC eyeshadow I got. This is soft brown, just a nice warm brown transitional shade. I'll pop that in the mix. This is ground brown. It is a deep brown. I'm gonna pop that right in the outer corner and blend it through the crease. Right, because I do want some more peachy orange tones in there, I'm just gonna go in with this peachy shade from the BH palette, and I'm gonna use that just to sweep right above all the brown shades to really add a orangey, like really warm kind of look. Then I'm gonna add a little bit of I'm Into It. It's just a nice, really red shade. I'm just popping that in the crease. I'm gonna deepen up both eyes with the slightest amount of black eyeshadow. This is MAC Carbon. I'm pretty sure this is like crazy pigmented, so I'm not gonna use a lot at first. Now I'm gonna reverse the brush and go in with this side. It's a bit more flat, but it's still kind of fluffy. And I'm gonna use the color Steamy from MAC. Ugh, it looks so pretty. I'm gonna use it dry to see what it looks like. Oh, okay, yeah, pigment. I do actually have a setting spray I've never used. This is the Mario Badesque Skincare rose water spray. I am going to use a little bit of this on top of that blue eyeshadow to make it extra crazy pigmented. Just one little spray. I'm going to continue deepening up the crease with Carbon, just because you really want it to be deep and smoky. Uh-oh. So that sort of made a bit of a muddy mess. Like, instead of nicely deepening the crease, it just blended out that blue eyeshadow kind of everywhere. So I don't know how I feel about that right now, but I don't think it looks too bad, but it's just not what I wanted. I am going to touch back into that pretty peachy shade from the palette. This way, it gives me the right undertones I want to match the blue. I'm going to go in with soft brown, just that pretty transition shade. So I just use that as like a beginning shade to smoke out the lower lash line. And then I'm going to use this nice little pencil brush from Made You Look. And I'm going to go in with I'm Into It, which is that red we were using. And I'm going to use that to get super close up into the lower lashes. I'm going to blend it in. And then repeat the same process with the black shadow. Oh, perfect. I'm going to go back in with the pencil brush, the little eyeliner brush. I just wiped it off. This is MAC Nylon. It's kind of a yellowy shimmer, but it's super, super blinding. Alright, pop that right on the inner corner, and I love the way this looks with the blue. This is the Physicians Formula Shimmer Strips Custom Eye Enhancing Eyeliner Trio. This one's in the color Smoky Eyes, and it is a really pretty charcoal, like black, silver kind of thing. I'm gonna use a different one. That was from an eyeliner trio, so this is also from the same Physicians Formula eyeliner trio. Oh wait, it wasn't in the shade Smoky Eyes. That's what it's called. This is the black one, I guess. Alright, yeah, that looks so much better. For my wings, I'm gonna use this Clinique Pretty Easy Liquid Eyeliner Pen in the color black, and I'm just gonna create a nice winged eyeliner, which will look really good with this smoky drama we got going on. So here's my wings. I did go for some pretty dark, dramatic wings. I love this eyeliner. It is so liquidy. It is so easy. It's so pigmented. For my mascara, I'm going to go in with this Clinique Lash Building Primer. I have never tried this one before, so I'm gonna pop the primer on. I've been loving primers lately for your lashes. It just makes your eyelashes look so much more dramatic. And then for my regular black mascara, I'm going to be using the Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir Major Volume Mascara. It kind of reminds me of the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. That's really what it looks like. The primer, you could tell, added major length and like volume to my lashes, but this mascara is just a clumpy mess. I really don't like this mascara. My eyelashes look terrible. They look really clumpy and just gross. So on the other side of this, it has a Clinique High Impact Mascara. Just because I know this has a nice separating wand, I'm gonna go in and comb it on top and separate my lashes a little. Like, I literally need one of these lash separators. Now, I don't have any new lashes or anything, but I'm just going to pop on the Huda Beauty Sasha lashes in number 11, just because I know these are really nice, beautiful, dramatic lashes. Okay, I'm going to try Jeffree Star Liquid Lipstick in the color Leo. This is from the mini collection, and I haven't got a chance to actually play around with this color yet, so I do think this color looks pretty nice, but I do want to top it off with Hunty from the summer collection. Just right in the center. I am going to quickly spritz my face with the Mario Badesque spray. And then, of course, must fan it out. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like this video with a thumbs up, comment down below what you guys think, as well as subscribe to become a beauty and be part of our beautiful world. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next video. Bye.